Graffy. A week's a long time in basketball. Obviously after the loss against Dandenong, a big loss at home, and then the news about Lauren, and then the road trip and the loss to Adelaide, but that great win against Perth last Saturday night, and then to cap it all off, we got Jess Bibby came out and said some strong words about the Women's League and the direction that it's going in.
Yeah, like you say, lots can happen in 24 hours and lots can happen in a week, and I guess in the game of basketball lots can happen in 1 second. But yeah, for us, I mean, you know, it's been a big week in a lot of ways. You know, to get the news that Lauren was out for the season was, you know, I mean, we were always hopeful that we'd have her back, but I think the finalisation that, you know, surgery, full recovery planned, and that we know over the coming years we're going to have an extremely fit, totally refreshed Lauren Jackson. So that was good and bad news. You know, to lose as we did against a couple of the top teams was, you know, was more than disappointing. But I think we responded, you know, super on Saturday in Perth off the back of a lot of travel, and we just had a gritty win over there on, you know, not much sleep, a whole lot of travel, and coming off a tough loss to Adelaide. So that was a positive for us. You know, and look, with Jess Bibby, you know, she's a passionate ambassador for the game. I think, you know, players have a right to an opinion, but it's, yeah, we've also got to remember we're part of a bigger picture, and decisions are made at the top that are about the totality of things. And certainly Basketball Australia are moving in the right direction in terms of what they want to get action for the WNBL and for women's basketball and the Opal. So we've got every faith that Christina Keneally and the board and everyone at Basketball Australia is working hard towards, you know, making sure all elements of the game in basketball in this country are on track. And you know, we're a part of that. The Capitals are a part of that. You know, our teams are part of that, and we're all supportive of the decisions that are made for the betterment of the game.
Well, the girls would have enjoyed sleeping in their own beds this week after the road trip to Adelaide and Perth. Big game this Saturday night against Dandenong. Obviously, the meeting a couple of weeks ago wasn't the best the team has played, so yeah, it's about changing things around, turning things around. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dandenong are on fire. You know, they've got talent, they've got depth, and they're playing with confidence. You know, and they're deservedly sitting in the second spot in the league, and were last year's champions. So, you know, for us, it's about, can we, you know, we've got a bit of confidence coming off a win against Perth, and can we, you know, we played a good first quarter against Dandenong. You know, it's about trying to maintain momentum and hang with them, because they're a, you know, a high octane scoring team. They can get out and run, and for us, it's really about, can we value possession so we don't give them easy baskets. And I think if we can do that, you know, you can hang around with them. I mean, it's going to be a tough contest, and it'll be a high quality game. I mean, they've got some great talent, we've got some really good talent, so it's going to be a high caliber game. And for us, you know, it's, can we keep it close? If you can hang around with them, I think you can apply pressure. Yeah, there was a lot of turnovers that last game, but certainly that first quarter where, you know, the team came out and really put a lot of pressure on Dandenong and got them to turn over the ball. You'd be looking for more of that over 4 quarters. Yeah, absolutely, and that's the thing. You know, we've got to, you know, to compete with the top teams in the league, you've got to be able to play more than 1 quarter. You know, I think we've addressed that. We've started games better, but now we get drop off in what happens after that. And, you know, we've got to try and limit easy baskets for the opposition. That's through playing great defence, valuing possession ourselves, and see if we can win the rebounding contest. So, look, they'll come in here full of confidence, expecting they can blow us out again, and we've got to make sure that, you know, we step up to the plate and make sure they get 4 quarters of tough D. Be looking for the same sort of game that Michelle Cozier had against Dandenong. She really hit the baskets well, and some of those early baskets kept the Caps in the game. Yeah, she did. Look, you know, that was probably her best performance in terms of the start to a game this year. You know, and she'd been out a fair bit, you know, the last 12-18 months with injury. So I think that was, you know, Cozier of old. She was tough on the glass. She hit big shots for us. You know, we need that and some from the rest of the group. You know, we need the totality of our team putting their best foot forward. Yeah. Well, good luck Saturday night. Let's get 2 W's next to the Caps, and we can then still have that hope of making the top 4 for the finals. Yeah, look, for us, we got to try and just, you know, go game at a time. If we can upset the top teams, then, you know, it does 2 things: builds confidence for us, and it, you know, makes our win-loss record a lot more respective. And if other things happen with other teams, we're a, you know, crazy outside chance to push to the playoffs. Okay. Thanks. No worries. Hi, I'm Carrie Graf from the Canberra Capitals. See you this Saturday at the AIS Arena. We've got a big one against Dandenong. We need your support. Come along.